Hi there, this is Chris. Today I'm going to show you a free piece of software called Screencast-O-Matic. This software is web driven, so it's not dependent on the OS, so it should look exactly the same on a Mac or PC once you get the piece of software installed. So the first thing first, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Screencast-O-Matic.com. I would bookmark this page because anytime that you want to launch the software, you would actually have to launch it from this website here. So write that down, bookmark it. Screencast-O-Matic.com. Our first step, we're going to click Start Recording for Free. Then launch the free recorder. This takes several seconds. Because this is the very first time I've ever launched this on this particular computer, it's going to guide you through the installation process. So if you have a Mac, it's going to look a little bit different, but same thing. Just follow the instructions. It's going to prompt you all the way through. So I'm going to install this little plugin. You only have to do this one time. After you do this, every time you go to the website, it'll just launch. Let's give that a few seconds. Alrighty. So first thing, let me say this. Because we are using a free version of the software, we have a 15-minute recorder limit here. And that should be more than enough for your individual session. Anything more than 15 minutes is probably too long. So that's one of the things. And the second thing that we cannot do here is record the computer audio. So it's not going to record things like YouTube if you're playing that in the background. So it's better that you just send a link to your students, but it will record, of course, your mic audio, which is about to get to right now. This option here, narration, this is where you want to select your headset. Like I'm using a headset right now. If you don't select it here, it's going to default to the computer audio. So what I mean by that, it's the built-in mic that's in your laptop. So let's go do that right now. Click here. If it's not already selected to your desired microphone, then do it here. Something super important, exactly what the little pop-up reminder is telling you here. Make sure you see those green bars, because if you don't, you'll have no audio throughout your entire lesson. Okay, so there's a couple options we have over here. The most common one that people use is to record the entire screen. This will capture everything in your screen and exactly what it says, and it's going to record your screen and no webcam. This is pretty self-explanatory. It'll record just you on your webcam if you're using that. Or if you like that picture-in-picture effect, where it records your desktop and you have that little window with you up in the upper left-hand corner. I prefer just using the screen capture. So let's do that. Our final thing here is you want to set the size of the screen capture area. We can adjust the screen capture area by simply moving these drag bars here. So this corner and this corner here, or up and down. I prefer to just set it to the highest resolution of 1080. You may have other options here depending on your operating system, your browser, and the resolution of your monitor. I do recommend that you use resolutions higher than 720p. Anything lower than that, the text might come out a little bit funny on top of there. And yeah, we just generally haven't seen great results. So I'm going to set this to 1080. That's pretty much default for mine. So what do we do next? We simply click record. The timer will time down. Anything you see now in this window is going to be recorded. So I would run my lectures like I'm lecturing in front of a live class here. When you're done, click the pause button and click done. Because we're using a free version, video editor is not available to us. So I'm just going to click the save and upload. And we have some very basic editing tools in here right before we save it. We can cut off the beginning or the end of the video. Just the beginning and the end. And then we're going to save video. So this is going to save your video as an MP4. But before I move on, you're probably wondering why aren't we using this YouTube option here? And the reason why is the team actually went through a number of trials and tests, and we found that about 30% of the time it was failing. So I recommend doing it this way, clicking Save File. Again, it's going to save as an MP4 file. So that can be distributed onto Lalima, uploaded to YouTube, or sent in an email. Leave that as a default. The file name here, this is pretty important. What I do recommend is for you to use the class code and the class number followed by a sequential number 01, 02, 03, 04, etc. for your lectures. This way, when you sort it in YouTube or Lalima, it'll follow that numeric sequence so it's not all jumbled up. Oops. Folder. This is where we're going to save our video. I recommend that you put it either in your documents or if you're on a Mac in your video folder, wherever that you're pretty familiar with. I'm going to click that. We're going to save that onto our desktop. And then I'm going to click Publish. I highly recommend that you review your video before you distribute it. So I'm going to click this Play Video. Again, depending on which operating system that you're on, this is going to differ. Time down. Anything you see now in this window is going to be recorded. So I would run my lectures like, okay, so we know that works. Just in case you forgot where you dropped that video, we can always go to Browse Folder, and this will take you straight to the video. So we have that right there. And then we can click Done. And really, folks, it's that easy. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to upload this video to YouTube and get it auto-captioned. So stay tuned.